Can you step out of the apartment for about an hour? I require some alone time with him. She mentioned regarding her close male friend. I replied, take as long as you want, and departed. For good. She phoned several hours later, puzzled, inquiring about my location. I told her, don't ring me again. I require some alone time as well. And I ended the call. Hello, audience. Before we continue with the content, remember to subscribe to the channel and tap the like button if you're interested in more tales like this one. Appreciate it. You know that particular type of fatigue that hits after a 50-hour workweek? It's more than just bodily tiredness. It's a profound weariness that makes your mind feel stuffed with wool. That's how I felt on Friday around 6:30 p.m. I handle the rent entirely. I cover the bills. I buy the food. Elena, my partner of 2 years, handles her student debt and spending cash. I was okay with that setup because I aimed to create a shared tomorrow. I believed I was building with a true companion. I was mistaken. I was funding a hub of disregard. And the manager of that hub was Greg. Greg was Elena's closest buddy. He wasn't the type you'd fear in a physical sense. He lacked fitness, funds, and at 28, still shared a place with others. Greg's strength lay in his vulnerability. He was an expert at playing the victim, a sensitive type. He was constantly facing some drama, always unraveling, and always requiring Elena to pull him back from an edge that didn't exist. I entered the apartment, tossed my keys, and made a beeline for the sofa. All I craved was quiet, a pizza, and zero conversation with anyone for a full dozen hours. Elena was in the kitchen, walking back and forth. She didn't greet me home. She didn't inquire about my day. Greg's heading over, she announced. I shut my eyes and sighed. It's Friday evening. I'm exhausted. Couldn't you two meet at a cafe? Or his apartment? His housemates are noisy. She reacted sharply, getting protective right away. And he's in a terrible spot right now, Opie. His former girlfriend just shared a photo with someone new. He's crushed. He requires a comfortable environment. All right, I responded, massaging my forehead. Okay, just stay in the living area? I'll head to the bedroom, use headphones, and crash. Thanks. She replied, her tension easing. You're wonderful. I entered the bedroom, closed the door, and dropped onto the bed. I wore my noise-blocking headphones. I started reading. I was attempting to be the confident partner. I was striving to be the man who doesn't feel threatened by the supposed platonic friend. About 20 minutes passed, then the door slowly opened. I removed the headphones. Elena stood there, arms folded, appearing uneasy. But not uneasy because of me. Uneasy because of my presence. What's the issue? I questioned. Need cash for dinner? No, she answered. She adjusted her stance. Listen, this arrangement isn't functioning. What's not? Your presence here, she stated. I sat upright. I'm in the bedroom, Elena. Doors shut. Headphones are on. I'm out of sight. It's not the sound, she explained. Her tone shifting to that patronizing, counselor-style speech she employed when trying to control me. It's the vibe. Greg is aware you're around. He feels restricted. He can't completely express his feelings because he senses judgment. He's threatened by you, Opie. He requires complete seclusion to feel secure enough to weep. I gazed at her. The quiet lasted about 5 seconds. So, I said carefully, what exactly are you requesting? She inhaled deeply, as if she were the one compromising. Could you exit the apartment for an hour or so? Pretty please? Just head to the workout spot, or get a beverage. I simply need some alone time with him to help him through this anxiety episode. Once he's settled, you can return. That was the moment. She wasn't suggesting infidelity. If that was her intent, she'd hide it. This was more damaging. This was her staring directly at me and declaring that my ease in my own residence, the one I funded, was secondary to Greg's demand to enact his routine emotional outburst. She was removing me from my own existence to accommodate another guy. Previously, I would have debated. I would have called it absurd, and she'd label me harmful and lacking support. We'd argue. I'd appear as the villain, and I'd end up bitter and frustrated. But this occasion, the rage didn't surface. Instead, a cool, logical sharpness emerged. It felt like a breaker switching off. Snap. I observed her. I noticed the arrogance. I noticed the absence of regard. And I understood that no debate would resolve it. You can't bargain for attraction, and you can't bargain for esteem. All right, I replied. She blinked, caught off guard. Seriously? You won't cause a fuss? No fuss, I confirmed. He requires help, correct? Precisely. She smiled widely, eased. Thanks for being so compassionate. You're acting as a true supporter at the moment. I rose. I went to the wardrobe and picked up my workout bag. But I didn't add exercise attire. As she returned to the hall to reassure Greg, it's fine. He's going. I acted swiftly and silently. I seized my laptop. I took my passport from the upper shelf. I snatched the file containing my birth certificate and ID card. I took my backup drive with all my professional files. I added a couple pairs of underwear and my toothbrush. It required just 90 seconds. I closed the bag. It appeared as an ordinary workout bag. I exited the bedroom. Greg was on my sofa, face buried in hands, pretending to shake. He didn't glance up. He ignored the person funding the heat, keeping him cozy. Elena escorted me to the entrance. She pecked my cheek. I didn't reciprocate. I'll message when he's improved, she murmured. Likely an hour, maybe 2 at most. I opened the door. The corridor felt refreshing. Take as long as you want, I stated, and I was sincere. I shut the door. The corridor felt refreshing. Take as long as you want, I stated, and I was sincere. I shut the door. I heard the lock engage. I proceeded down the corridor, used the elevator to the parking, and entered my vehicle. I didn't yell. I didn't pound the wheel. I searched my maps for the closest decent hotel. Technically without a home, but as I exited the parking, I didn't feel adrift. I felt liberated. I traveled 20 minutes to a corporate hotel by the highway. It wasn't extravagant. It was a typical, neutral-tone spot meant for business travelers. It had the aroma of commercial citrus cleaner and AC. But entering the room and tossing my bag on the bed made it seem like a haven. I requested a burger via room service. I enjoyed a lengthy, steaming shower without concern over depleting hot water since Elena might want to soak later. I switched on the television and viewed an action film at high volume, without hearing complaints because Greg had sent an audio message she had to review. For the initial time in 2 years, I wasn't treading carefully. I wasn't regulating another's mood swings. I wasn't a side figure in the drama between Elena and Greg. I glanced at my watch. 8:30 p.m. 2 hours had passed. The brief time she requested had expired. I looked at my phone. No messages. No concern for my well-being. No gratitude. Nothing. It was ironic. A remnant of my former self, the fixer, anticipated the regretful message. I hoped she'd recognize the madness of her demand. But as the quiet prolonged, the truth solidified inside me. She wasn't concerned about my whereabouts because it didn't matter to her. As long as I wasn't there disrupting Greg's rant, I was irrelevant. At 10:15 p.m., almost 4 hours later, my phone illuminated. Elena ringing. I allowed it to ring thrice. I bit into my burger. I cleaned my mouth with the napkin. Then I picked up. I skipped greeting. I simply answered and listened. Hi. Her tone was cheerful, nearly upbeat. Background silent. Where are you at? I messaged you about 20 minutes back. Didn't notice, I replied. My voice seemed altered even to me. Lower. Distant. Oh, well, Greg has just gone, she noted, casually like mentioning a delivery. He's much improved. He simply had to release through tears, you know? He's so delicate. He takes in all the world's harshness. But I helped him settle. Good to hear, I said. Neutral. Yes. So are you nearby? Fridge is bare. Could you grab Ty on the return? I'm famished. Greg was too distraught to eat, so I avoided eating near him, and now I'm desperate. I shut my eyes and breathed out. That was it. The takeaway challenge. She expels me from my residence, passes 4 hours solo with another guy, then calls me back to deliver her favorite dish like a premium courier. She never asked if I'd eaten. She presumed I was idly waiting, ready to activate for her needs. No, I stated. Pause on the call. The cheer dipped. No. Meaning what? The spot on 4th Street. It's en route. Grab the green curry. No, I meant. Not fetching meals. And not returning. She chuckled. A tense, bewildered laugh. Huh. Quit acting strange. Where exactly are you? At Mike's? Quit playing. Not playing, Elena. You requested I depart, so I did. Her voice changed quickly. The cheer gone, swapped with that known belittling sharpness when I deviated. All right, listen, I get you're insecure currently, but avoid the drama. I requested an hour away. It's been 4 now. You're retaliating for me aiding a friend in need, and it's quite unappealing. Not retaliating, I replied steadily. I'm concurring. What do you mean? You mentioned needing seclusion, I noted. You were correct. Seclusion matters. Limits matter. And tonight I saw I lack any seclusion in my residence since cohabiting with an unpaid third party. Oh wow, she moaned. Back to the Greg dislike routine? He was weeping, Opie. Potentially harmful to himself. He's perpetually in that state, Elena. Until a new woman appears. Then he's okay. Until she ends it. Then he's on our sofa again. You're so cold, she hissed. Unbelievable I'm with someone so lacking compassion. Return home. Discuss face to face, but get food since my head hurts. I surveyed the hotel space. Bed neat. AC humming calmly. Door securely locked. Not returning, Elena. Not this evening. Not the next. Halt, she demanded. You're frightening me. Where will you stay? Not your concern now. Not mine. I'm your partner. Are you? I questioned. Since partners don't expel theirs to tend to another guy. You decided tonight. You picked his ease over my dignity. You desired the place alone? Well done. It's yours now. Opie, halt. She pleaded, voice escalating. True fear emerging. She saw I wasn't adhering to pattern. No remorse from me. Overreacting hugely. Return. Please. Sorry if you felt excluded, all right? Sorry. Want that? Want nothing from you, I said. Exhausted. Then return and rest. No, I repeated. You desired seclusion with him. Achieved. I inhaled, enjoying the closure ahead. Don't ring me. I require seclusion too. Wait. Don't you click. I gazed at the screen briefly, then activated silent mode and blocked her. Anticipated nausea. Anticipated that twisting dread of my actions. Instead, a odd professional fulfillment. Like ending a draining venture, losing funds for years. I grabbed the remote, resumed the film, bit the burger again. Best one ever. Slept solidly 9 hours. Weekend in the hotel. No alcohol. No brooding. Used the facility gym. Read. Ignored phone. Sunday evening check revealed chaos. 17 unanswered calls. 42 messages. Elena ran the full toxic cycle. Denial. Quit pretending. Not amusing. Anger. So immature. Mature already. Bargaining. Compensate you. Greg barred for a week. Depression. Weeping. Terrified. Your reason? Rage once more. Okay. Jerk. Whatever. No responses. Answering feeds it. Quiet ignites it. Monday dawned. Awoke 7 a.m. Fresh attire. Phone superior. Personal urgent day needed. Resolving living issue now. Handle it, he agreed. Knew my reliability. Knew her routine well. Departs boutique 8:30 a.m. Subway ride. Offline 40 minutes. Greg, voluntarily jobless, sleeps till noon usually, tired from sabotaging my life. 9 a.m. exactly, arrived building. No friends with truck. Amateur. Hired pros. Trio, large vehicle, plenty wrap. $800 minimum, but efficiency worth it. Unlocked. Sent stale alcohol, and Greg, lingering patchouli and dirty laundry in living area. Okay, told lead. Precise operation. I designate items. Undesignated remains. Efficient work. Took 65-inch OLED for games. Sonos audio setup. Breville coffee maker, cherished. Dyson cleaner. Herman Miller chair. Bedroom. Packed attire, timepieces, footwear. Took restored nightstands. Stripped sheets. Left mattress. Hers technically, though I purchased. Bathroom closet climax. Fresh Costco toilet paper pack. Smart bulbs boxes. Premium detergent. Vindictive type takes them. Unscrews bulbs for darkness. But not vindictive. Indifferent. Leave, self-muttered. Taking paper signals rage, intent to annoy. Leaving signals superiority, indifference to minor costs. Your aid recipient now. 11:30 a.m. Not vacant, but empty. Like display unit unoccupied. Essence, coziness, gadgets, reliability loaded. Remained her cheap tables, accent pillows, quiet. Left key on counter. With note. No emotional outpour. No betrayal essay. Professional note. Elena, given your need for extensive seclusion with Greg, I've granted the place to you indefinitely. Vacated. Rent due first. Best wishes. Done, chief. Mover noted, sweating. Final glance. No sorrow. No longing. Empty TV wall felt like excising growth. Exited, internal lock, shut door. Vehicle, trailed truck. No rearview glance. Repercussions 1:30 p.m. Diner with sibling, club sandwich. Phone buzzed wildly. Messages, your actions? TV gone. Cruel to me? Can't pay a loan. Greg calls you deranged. Then invoice. Her circle, hosted, amused, driven years, now judging me. Sarah, closest pal, deserted her. Panic attack floorbound. Return, resolve. Man up. Mark. Acquaintance. Dude. Rent burden low blow. Fights aside, housing sacred. No debate. No details. One group message all. Elena requested my exit for solitude with another male. Honored request, relocated. No longer liable her decisions. Cease contact. Blocked sequentially. Highly gratifying. Yet incomplete. Blocks emotional shield. Required lawful. To lease office. Met manager, straightforward Karen. Terminate unit 4B lease. Presented certified check. She viewed. For $1,800, double rent. Painful draft. Vacation funds. Savings. But freedom ransom. Covers penalty. Today vacated. Keys surrendered. She input. Terminates agreement now. Elena remains. Holdover. 30 days vacate or new solo lease. Requalify solo income. Yes. Needs triple rent proof. Nodded. Won't. Then quit notice. Got it. Exited buoyant. Costly liberty. Cheaper than future split. Legally amputated to preserve whole. Following 3 months peaceful. Work focus. Resumed heavy weights. Sound sleep. Rumors spread. Elena Greg Bliss brief as paid Wi-Fi. Me gone, Greg advanced. Meaning shifted bag to my vacated spot. Promised manifest funds. Called exit universal Q. Destined cohabitants. Reality harsh collector. $2,400 monthly needed. Earned $3,200. Post-tax, loans, $400 utilities/food. Needed contributing roommate. Got Greg. Excelled midnight trauma sobs. Failed bill payments. Failed cleaning. Failed space when she returned weary. Month 2, roles reversed. No longer rescuer of fragile male. Weary female to messy home. Unemployed gaming on tiny old screen since OLED mine. Claimed bond vanished on grocery contribution request. Greg, characteristically, reversed. Labeled her domineering, greedy. Same barbs aimed at me. Eviction arrived, unpaid rent. Greg unsupported. No barista job aid. Vanished. Bagged during her shift. Parental basement return. Blocked fully. Left dead. Record mark. Dawning she destroyed secure existence for illusion. Apartment lost. Relocated maternal suburban home. 90-minute work trek. Learn via Mike via Mark, who unblocked apology. No response. No joy. No pity. Validated. Destruction done. Constructing anew. November Tuesday evening. 3 months post-termination. Exiting gym. Energized. Finances rebound. Weekend date with attorney from event. Peak fitness. 2 years stress hormone vanished. Crisp fall air exit. Searching bag keys. Opie. Voice halted. Smaller recalled. Unsteady. Turned. Elena by racks. Slight shiver. Appeared worn. Polished former cohabitant absent. Weight dropped unhealthily. Gaunt. Hair messy ponytail. Unwashed days apparent. Wore familiar old hoodie. Retained mine. Hi, I said. No grin. No scowl. Waited. Waited hour. She said, arms hugged. Know your Tuesday routine. All right. Distanced. Purpose? Step closer, eyes tearing. Former effective gaze. Former forced apologies. Now mere uninvited act. Miss you soft. Silent. Gazed. Screwed up. Rushed words. Filling void desperately. Correct on all. Greg narcissist. Exploited me. Pitted against you. Blind then, clear now. Gone, Opie. Evicted him fortnight ago. Paused, expectant. Awaited praise, self-resolution. Credit for fixing self-made mess. All right again. Only that. Old irritation flashed. Admitting your correctness. Regretful. Moms now. Hellish. Miss pair. Miss existence. Resolved issue. Opie. Greg absent. Arm reach attempted. Smooth retreat. Elena. Steady calm. Miss core. Greg not issue. You were. Recoiled as struck. Huh. No. Manipulation his. Demanded, I noted. You supplied. Prioritized his ease over my dignity. Expelled from own residence. Confused then, begged. Errors happen. Second opportunities. Not error, I said. Error milk forget. Error card dent. Expelling partner for male seclusion, not error. Declaration. Revealed my position exactly. Love you. Yelled, drawing gym entrance stairs. Irrelevant? No, I said. Doesn't. Watch check. Departing. Final. Voice broke, weeping. 2 years. Discard over single poor evening. Door open, final roof gaze. Desperation, remorse, consequence fear visible. Didn't discard, Elena, I said. Merely abandoned where placed, runner-up. Entered vehicle. No slam. Closed. Parking tears, diminished, insignificant mirror. Radio on. Classic rock. Volume up. Exited lot, highway join. No backward view. Date prep awaited. Thanks viewing. Subscribe like please. Thoughts on tale? Comment below.